Okay, so for this week's video, I'll be going over some important factors to consider when choosing a computer to use for making music or audio processing. And so, three of the big ones to consider, as far as the internal components of your computer go, would be the CPU, the central processing unit, RAM, random access memory, and then the internal storage. So, for the CPU, it's essentially the brain of the computer. It processes and performs all tasks needed. And the stronger the CPU, the faster things within your DAW will run, or play audio or things of that nature. And as far as RAM, this is the part of your computer that temporarily stores data. And so it does this only when your computer is on, and whenever your computer is off, the data of the RAM is erased. And so it's much faster than your hard drive or your solid state drive, your SSD. So it lets your processor access data more quickly, and more RAM allows you to run more programs simultaneously, or basically handle larger files without slowing down. And so it basically will keep your computer from getting slower over time. Now, as far as internal storage goes, there are SSDs, solid state drives, and HDDs, hard disk drives. And SSDs would probably be recommended in this case because they have much faster load and transfer times. And so SSDs are essentially your filing cabinet where you will store everything. And so if you plan on having maybe a large sample collection or a lot of high-res 4K video files, you will likely need to reserve more space on your SSD for that. And so now I just want to go through the price comparison of what it would be for a Windows versus a Mac computer when running a program like Max. Max is a visual programming environment, and you can do things such as create music, audio processing, creative media, visuals, etc. And let's see. Okay, so as far as a Mac with the Intel CPU, this would be older models of Macs usually. And so say this has 4 GB of RAM, 8 GB is more recommended, which would roughly be another $60. And then it probably needs around 3 GB disk space on the system drive for basic installation, which is probably already included. But if you want a small upgrade, it would be roughly $200. So without that upgrade, it would be around 560 total. With that for upgrade for more storage, it would be around 760 total. So with the Mac with the silicone CPU, it would roughly be around 750. And so all these other requirements are already included in that cost. So the total would just be 750. And now lastly, for Windows, Windows 10 or Windows 11 will be roughly $400. And then all these following costs are also included in that. So that would most likely be the most budget-friendly option if you're looking to run a program such as Max.